Uh. Phew. I knew I should have bought all my Christmas gifts on Black Friday. Season's greetings, Merry Christmas and welcome to Journey of a Small Filmmaker part 19. Today I'm coming to you from home, basically, because I didn't think that there was any good places outside to film this time. I thought that kind of was a little bit more cozy in here. Well, there is actually snow outside and this ground is definitely covered in white material, but I think it's actually, it's melting. In the last couple of days it's just been on and off with the snow and the weather, and I'm not quite sure it has stabilized yet, so instead you're gonna get it right here in my cozy home. Anyway, today we're gonna talk about what I've been doing for October, November, and this month as well. First, we of course start off with the massive thing that was PROFAN. You may know that in the last video, my place of apprenticeship actually had a Kickstarter going on called PROFAN. Basically, it is a psychological thriller that takes place right here in central Jutland. We've basically been planning all of the recording scenes in October, and we have revised the manuscript countless times to make it fit I think it was 27-minute runtime. And right after we finished planning the series, we actually started filming it in late October, early November. We have been all kinds of places. We've been out in the forest and filming some very creepy scenes, I might add. We've been to church, we've been to schools, we've been to skate parks pretty much. I don't know if that really hints anything if what the story is going to be like, but I'm not going to say anything just yet, of course, because we have only just finished the whole recording process, actually. We are right now sitting and putting the whole thing together with editing and sound mixing. And I had on this production the incredible role of being a sound guy on the on the majority of the recorded scenes. There were no other sound guys that Nicholas could actually find to take this job. And so I became the, you could say, the de facto sound guy. There were times where I had to leave the sound equipment and give the duty to someone else that was on the team. But that was mostly because I had to drive some of the actors to a destination. I also got that job. It was a tough week, I can tell you that already. We were going from 10 a.m. to around 9:30 p.m. I remember that was most of the days where I went to work. You are outside and you're waiting for the next scene to take place. And as soon as we finished a scene that we've been shooting, it was all about moving stuff around, and I had to put my equipment away from me and keep an eye on it at the same time while I was moving. It was a bit of a complicated situation, you could say. I had actually never seen the sound equipment in the first place, to be honest, so I was also worried when there was some bad weather that actually started happening during the recordings, and we were outside and we just had to shoot it no matter what. So I got some basic lessons from Nicholas on how to use it. So I would just adjust the sound on each channel. It was a bit difficult to listen to because you both have sound in your ears and you have sound on the outside blowing on those ears, so you don't really have a clue which is which. So you just have to adjust constantly on the console that I have. It's really important for anyone who's out being a sound guy. I've learned a lot from the experience of being on the set of this, but it was an incredible experience as well because we had all these actors come together and they were incredibly patient with us and the things that we had to move around on set. And like I said, I also had some errands of driving the actors back to a location where they would stay the night basically, or they had some family and friends they would be with, and that was a great week at the same time, you could say. So I am incredibly happy to be on this production. And one other thing I need to mention is that the Kickstarter that we had set up for the entire project, PROFAN, we started recording the project while the Kickstarter was actually still ongoing. I remember when there was less than 48 hours left of the Kickstarter until it was finished, there was around, I think it was like 75% of the Kickstarter was funded, and I kind of had a feeling that it would fail and we wouldn't be able to make it. But literally, as I woke up the next morning, there were actually some donators from both Sweden and Germany that had donated over 10,000 Danish kroners of money to the project, and that immediately kind of put it all the way up to 100%, which was incredible and satisfying for us. And even Nicholas, who wrote all this years ago, he didn't think it would be able to make it either, but a miracle happened, you might say, and more people actually came in afterwards during those 48 hours until the Kickstarter ended. And we ended up with, I think, around 62,000 Danish kroner, which is a conversion I'll show here because I'm not too sure what that is in dollars or euros or pounds. But we were incredibly happy and we were overwhelmed of all that support. So to all of those people who have donated to the Kickstarter, I say thank you, and I am incredibly happy that you made this experience great for me, and it's something that I definitely will take with me when I'm continuing on with this education of the film and television production technician. Afterwards, we have finished the recording session. I have been sorting the sound files, and I have sorted the files so when Nicholas opens them they will be a lot easier to go through. And I've also been texting a lot of Nicholas's videos on his channel for elsewhere, and for that reason I haven't really been doing a lot of personal stuff recently. And of course also PROFAN was one of the reasons why. But what I have done is making a channel trailer, a new channel trailer for my YouTube channel. This is basically kind of an updated version and something that will last a little bit longer than the previous video that I had up there with the 10th anniversary on YouTube. I think it was kind of getting a bit old to have there, honestly, and that's basically what I've been doing on the video side as well. However, I have also been a lot more involved in the Nature Ambience series, which I have here on YouTube. I have actually decided to release some of these tracks. They have been released on SoundCloud and Bandcamp, which I have linked to in the description. I have composed a lot of music for this series, as you know, and I intend to release an album, which I will be releasing on the 25th of December, Christmas Day. I am excited. I am incredibly happy to say that this is all coming out on an album, and it's called Music for Hibernation. And this is basically containing a lot of my early work, where it's very minimal and very calm. I have plans for the future as well to release more albums when we come both to spring and the summer and fall. and there I will then once again compile a series of tracks that I could put on this album and then remix them to make them sound a lot more musical oriented. And of course I hope you will look forward to its release on December 25th, Music for Hibernation, the album that is. That's pretty much what I have been doing mostly personally, but also a little bit jumping back to the workplace at Elsewhere. I have actually been making some graphics for some safety videos about kids on bikes and how you should stay safe and always look left and right when you cross with your bike, and all the equipment that you need on your bike to make it absolutely, legal to have in the country, and also the safety things that you need, all that stuff. So I've been sitting and making a lot of buildings in Illustrator, which I am pretty good at, and then Niklas will then receive these files with the buildings that I've made, and he will then extrude them in, I think it was Blender he would use. It would be like a CGI short film for kids that can learn about traffic safety and riding the bike right and all the safety things that you need to know when you're riding a bike here in Denmark. And I think that is actually what I have to say for you this month. And like I said before, I'm incredibly happy that because of PROFAN and all the production things that we've been going on, if you want to see some stills from the production, you can actually go to Elsewhere's Facebook page or the series PROFAN's Facebook page, where you can see some stills from the production. And I am personally very excited for the release of PROFAN. I am not too sure when this actually is going to be released, but I will keep you updated when we are, close to release. So happy holidays from me, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. I hope that you all stay safe in 2022, and once again, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in March of 2022. Thank you very much.